Has anyone seen Ava Baroni? The little white girl that Diddy adopted. Where'd he get her from? He's been snatching up little kids for decades.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Baroni.
Ava Baroni Combs? Yes, it's breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also.
Fans were searching Diddy's past for any shady information that would lead to a new investigation. But when they began inquiring about the white girl Diddy supposedly adopted during the pandemic, things took a strange turn. This appears to place us in a difficult situation. There was no one to be found online, as if she didn't exist, just it appeared that the search for her could come to an end. Jaguar Wright came in and described the situation. It wasn't only about Jaguar, you people. Wright claims that although she accused Diddy of falsely adopting her, he may have trafficked her. As we go over all of these incredible myths, kindly wait. Let's start by giving some background details. A Jaguar for almost 10 years, Wright has been exposing the shady, corrupt underbelly of Hollywood and criticizing Diddy. Cassie's case against Diddy validated many of Jaguar's claims, despite her initial dismissal as a clout chaser. Fans haven't been sitting back while Diddy's trial is still ongoing, and Jaguar isn't keeping quiet now that Diddy is facing serious accusations relating to RICO, let's face it. Rather, they've been examining his past in great detail to see if anything is suspicious or untidy enough to lead to a whole new round of inquiries. She's prioritizing court dates to show that she is serious about putting him in a life sentence. In case you missed it, during the pandemic, Diddy made a sudden announcement on Instagram Live that he was adopting a white child called Ava Barron, even though Diddy is already facing absurd allegations and no one is trying to help him win this case. Fans are still yearning for something even more serious.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Baroni.
Ava Baroni Combs? Yes, it's breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also.
Yes. But this is where things start to get strange. After making that announcement, Sis simply ceased updating, taking photos, making movies, and blogging. She was not visible on Diddy's page or with his twin girls, and neither of his guys recognized her. Then he started to question whether Diddy had actually adopted her, where she was now, and above all what had become of her as a result. When things did not add up, fans went into full FBI mode, and the internet did what it does best. The issue is in the fact that they found old pictures of Ava with Diddy's twin kids, which clearly show that they were talking long before Diddy made the decision to adopt her publicly. Now, some are saying, wait a minute, if Ava had been there all along, why act like she was a fresh arrival? More significantly, why did they all stay close at the time? Fans looked farther and discovered something that made everyone shiver, rather than only stopping at the old photos. People began noticing that Ava Barron resembled Ava Grace Baldwin, a missing girl who was supposedly abducted when she was... The entire controversy surrounding Diddy's alleged adoptive kid began to resemble a murder scene when she was just 6 years old. However, things took an unexpected turn when Diddy's twins shared a video of themselves with Ava and made an unexpected reappearance. Ava is on her way to a cousin's checkup.
But, yeah, we can get ready for that soon. Hey guys, so we're with Ava and Clyde. We're going to this guy. We're on the way. Our appointment's at 3 and it's 2:17, so we're kind of like hurry, but we'll be there at 2:57, so we're gonna be good. But we're...
Fans quickly noticed the strange feelings and discovered a TikTok account that seemed to be run by Ava herself, as if this story couldn't get any more unsettling. The environment seemed bizarre because of the movie peculiar, almost contained energy which was not playful or carefree as you'd expect from a teenager. Ava seemed quite uncomfortable, as though she didn't want to be on camera. The tagline is, "Life gets hard when you are forced into experiences you didn't ask for." The fans were so confused that they asked, "What's going on?" Jaguar Wright jumped right in and gave some facts that no one had anticipated as the questions began to come in. If you've been following Jaguar, you may be aware that she has revealed a deal about Diddy throughout the years that most people initially rejected but ultimately proved to be completely true. Jaguar claims that when she brought up Diddy's alleged adoptive daughter, everyone leaned in. Diddy remained. Through the official adoption procedure, no paperwork, no agency, nothing. This is the bit that will make your stomach turn, even if it might not look like much. He lived with his twin boys and kids after bringing this young white girl into his house. Jaguars say, as you can see if you watch the Instagram live where Diddy announced that he had adopted Ava, there was a moment even back then that some people didn't like, but most people chose to ignore it. When he asked her to identify herself, she promptly gave her name and she then promptly followed up with what sign does she belong to. Jaguar Wright is claiming that Diddy cheated on Ava with some of his wealthy business associates now that everything is known to the public. That's just how Ava would introduce herself in those spooky movies, she added, with her name and zodiac sign like some perverse presentation. After all of the charges against Diddy, watch the video again, it's unsettling. At the time, the typical reaction was, "Oh, that's just kids being on social media too much."
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Barone.
Eva Barone Combs? Yes, it was breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also.
Additionally, according to Jaguar Wright, Jaguar, one of Diddy's children, says that Ava hushed things up by spilling the tea and that he immediately expelled her from the family after finding out to ensure the public never found out. But Jaguar goes on to say that if she ever brought it up, there would be rumors meant to remain hidden and buried deep. This may sound absurd, and it certainly is, but it is not that alarming in light of this. Diddy has previously been the target of numerous RICO charges, and his sons are not immune. Will Rod Jones, a music producer, also claimed in his lawsuit that Diddy's sons had mistreated kids while they were on vacation on Diddy's boat. When you start to connect the dots, you see that there is something much more significant than a coincidence. Charges and all of you. Diddy should be gone for a while. Does anyone else see how creepy Quincy is in the background? Fans cried when Jaguar Wright revealed the fate of Diddy's adopted kid. Why did Diddy feel the need to slap his lips like a predator and tell the world that he had adopted a white child? What was the reason for Diddy's unexpected declaration that he was Justin Bieber's guardian in the first place? He was muscular and young. Do you think Diddy was involved in the trafficking of Ava Barron? Do you think there is more to this situation than what the media is presenting? If so, please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Did he not expect at least some of his children to join him in his activities? They were a part of that existence whether they wanted to be or not, and they were aware that they would always be safe.